What's going on, YouTube? This is Devonstate123, and it is that time again. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is time for Deck of the Month, November. And I got a pretty good one that I'm testing out for you guys. You might have seen him top, essentially, but not the same version of the deck. Parker Roberson, the man I look up to. Yes, the man, not the boy, who plays this deck. It's Hieratic. If you haven't guessed it, he topped YCS. I believe it was top 4. With Hieratic, and I really liked his build. I switched some cards around from his, like, for instance, Card D. I don't have a playset of those, so I'm not playing that. And Photon Strike Bouncer, I'm not playing that. And I'll show you what I'm teching instead of it. So, let's go ahead and get started. We got your Cyber Dragon of the deck. 3 Tefnuits. Tefnuit is the Cyber Dragon. It is the formula. It is easily the best card in the deck, in my opinion, because you special summon him, activate the effect after you tribute him, and get a vanilla. And then just exceed out and make your attempt and get the loop going. So 3 of those. Second best card easily is definitely Sue. Sue is the backfield hate. It is the card that gets rid of the bad shit that is going to stop you from OTKing your opponent. And if they Valor it, you're in a pretty good position, in my opinion, if they have to Valor this early or late game. So yeah, 3 Sue. 3 Asset. Essentially, you're going to need a monster to tribute to get these effects off, and Asset does that. You can normal summon it without a tribute, even though it's a level 5, but its attack becomes, I believe, 1,000 or something. But anyway, it copies a level, and you can special summon 1 vanilla monster from your deck or graveyard, or your hand. So yeah, I had to read it real quick. I couldn't quite remember the exact text, but anyway, he's essentially your normal summoner. If you have to special summon him, great, I guess, because you get to copy a level of the vanilla dragon you bring out and exceed out. 2 Nepthet. I am not personally big on this card. I know Parker played 3. I just don't like having 3. It feels cloggy, in my opinion. Yes, it destroys a monster on the opponent's side of the field, but I don't have a problem getting over monsters with this deck, it seems like, in the first place. So I'm just testing 2 right now, and it seems to be working pretty well. I got some cards in place of it. Vanilla Dragons, we got Watt and Luster Dragon. You know, the standard, I guess you would call it, for the 2. Yeah, there's not much you can say about it. And Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, you have to play it because you're still playing dragons, and he just upsets the balance of the game still with them here, even at 1. 2 Genex Ally Birdmans to keep your loop going, bust back a Tefnuit or whatever, you know. Synchro out. You can do synchro plays with this deck. I only run 2 synchro monsters. Like I was saying, I only run 2 synchro monsters, which are Scrap Dragon and Stardust Dragon, because they're level 8s, and they're easily abusable with this deck. Genex Ally Birdman definitely helps. I don't play 3 of him. I've never liked playing 3 Birdman in anything, to be honest. But I can see why Parker played 3. It does make sense, and it is good, but it just doesn't fit my playstyle personally. So 2 Genex Ally Birdmans. Hand traps, we're going to go into it right now. We got Gores. If you can't summon a monster because you have a bunch of cloggy level 5s or 6s, you got Gores as backup, and he's always going to be your best friend, definitely, in any bad situation. 2 Trags. I love this card. Parker said it best. This is probably, if not the biggest card to play in this deck over your Hieratics and stuff. Trag is definitely the biggest non-dragon monster that you want to have on the field, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because it, they attack, okay, you Trag, there you go. Deal with me having 5 cards in hand and a 3,000 ass in your face. So yeah, he's gonna, Trag gets in there, that's what I'm trying to say. Blech. Wouldn't be one of my videos unless I screwed up some text somehow. Right, trolls? Alright, anyway. 2 effect Veilers. I don't care what anyone says, you need to run this card, and I will always play 2 in any deck. So, yeah. 2 Max C. They're super guys. How do you like them? Max C is Max C. You need some draw power with this deck. You need to get to your big cards fast. And Max C does that, especially if they're playing wind-ups or any deck that just special summons a lot, or at all in general. Max C is going to be your friend, and he's going to get you the stuff that you need, hopefully. So 2 Max Cs. Alright, my tech choices, like I said, I don't run card D, and I don't know how I feel about these next cards, but they're here, and they're probably going to stay for at least a little bit. 1 Blackluster Soldier, I'm not too keen on him in this deck right here, because I need my dragons in graveyard, for one thing, but he is still nonetheless a good out to stuff that essentially causes problems for the deck. So yeah, and he's a 3000 beater. I mean, he's BLS, that's all you can say. Alright, and I am running the Tour Guide engine. Like I said, I don't run the card Ds. I run Tour Guide. I want to make level 3s in case I have to make a wall. I can make Zen mains, and I can just protect myself. So yeah, no Knight Assailant. I don't really have room, I don't think. If you guys could take something out, maybe BLS or something, I don't know, for Knight Assailant. But right now, this is what I'm running in place of card D. I definitely run card D if I had it, but I don't. So that's what I'm working with. Love it or hate it, I don't care. Spells now. Monster count was 27. 2 Hieratic Seals get you to your monsters faster. 2 Forbidden Lance. I've never been big on 3 of this card either. I can see why, again, why Parker played 3. You don't want your dragons to die. I don't either. But I feel 2's okay for right now, at least where I am playing. Not at a large event, where I am playing locally, this works. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, you know what they do. Monster Reborn, Heavy, Dark Hole. That does it for the spells. And traps are pretty blah. 2 Solemns and a Solemn Judgment, and 1 Torrential Tribute. And that rounds out the Hieratic deck for 2012. Let's go into the extra deck right now. Essentially, the best Exceed in the deck is 2 Hieratic Dragon King Atom, detach, and then proceed to Rape Face. I don't know, bring out your Red Eyes Darkness Metal, and just swoop. 2 Gaia Dragon Chargers. Gaia Dragon the Thunder Chargers. He's another big play in the deck. He gets over stuff, and he helps with the OTK too. Insector Exhibeetle. He's just there if you need him. I would be running, not Insector, but Photon Strike Bouncer, but I don't have him, alas. So in its place, I'm running 2 Tyrus Keeper A of Genesis. I'd only be running 1 of him, and like I said, 1 Photon Strike Bouncer if I had it, but I don't. So Tyrus makes up for that. He gets in there, because you do run level 5s, and you can make him, and he just stalls the game in case you don't have anything really, I guess, if you're not able to get over stuff. And 1 Adrius just to help with the OTK once again, pop some field, and then just proceed to go ham. Roach, I would definitely take him out because I really don't have a way to make Steel Swarm Roach, so maybe I would take him out instead of my second Tyrus for the Photon Strike Bouncer. But I don't know. He's just there because I side deck Mind Control and I play Thunder Kings and stuff, so he's just there. In the side deck, of course. Grinosaurus, I'm a big fan of this right now because you attack, you detach, and you do an extra 1,000. That extra 1,000 gets in there, whether you like it or not. Leviathan Dragon, he's just the big floater that is a 2,500 beater essentially. And how many times am I going to say essentially? Make a comment down below and tell me. Leviair, yes, he's a Super 2, finally. Leviair lets you get those cards back that are removed from play. And then that's another reason why I'm playing BLS, because I can bring back the Leviair and the Tour Guide engine, and I can, proceed to Rape Face. 1 Zen mains, like I said, I do run the Tour Guide engine once again, and if I need to stall, I can stall with the Zen mains, so he's good to have. My two synchros, like I said, are Scrap Dragon and Stardust Dragon. So that has been the Hieratic deck for November 2012. Let me know what you think. I really enjoy this deck, guys, and I would love your feedback. Even you trolls that like to make a comment on all of my videos. You mean something to me. Thank you, and thank you for supporting my my bank account. Deuces, everybody. Peace.